and some was really lovely about it and everything, but some were, and I actually got annoyed at this one because didn't like me is, oh my god, I used to like make people cry for like no reason. My last paycheck, if you guys want to know, my last paycheck was,
but what I can't decide, why won't he be the king I know he is, the king I see is
doing well, hope you're all staying safe, and hi, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Bro, thanks so much for watching. I've got a little cocktail in my hand. I'm actually going to put it down for this video before I spill it all over my blimming grey sofa. My hair looks extremely long as well, so I need it cut, can you tell? I'm here today to do an assumption video because you guys seem to have quite a lot of assumptions about me, and I feel like it's time to address some of them. And some were nice. I had a few harsh ones and I was a bit like, I know I asked for some juicy ones, but you didn't need to be mean. I'm gonna go through all of them and yeah, just have a little chit chat with you guys. I feel like we haven't had a sit down chat for ages. My dress is boohoo before I have quite a few messages about it. I love it. It's £10 currently in sale. I'll link it down below if you're interested. Not an ad or anything, I wish, but yeah. Let's get on with it. So before this, I never knew how many people wanted to know about me and my mum's relationship and me and Dan's relationship. This was the majority of the questions. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to try and answer all of the ones you were given to me, but obviously I don't want to be here all day. And yeah, let's just get on with them. So the first one is, you and Dan will be moving together in the next 3 years. No, that won't happen. That's not true at all. I feel like you can never put a time frame on when you are gonna move in together, but we aren't gonna move together for quite a while. For me, I don't want to be rushing into moving in, especially around my area, and I don't actually want to live in the UK. Shock horror. I am not really a UK bird, and I would much rather kind of experiencing life before I have to settle down and move in. And in 3 years, I'll be what? 19, 20, and I am not ready to live by myself. I am still very, very close with my mum. I feel like if it was a different story, if maybe I had a massive family and I never was allowed my own time, I probably would want to move out. However, Dan as well wouldn't want to move out at that time. He probably wants to save. We all both want to do stuff. I want to travel a lot. I want to obviously do the Disney program. I want to do so many different things, and I don't want to have to be tied down to a house. So no, I don't want to be moving in. Obviously, I see myself moving out in the future, but not at all just yet. I love my house and I am very much home with my mum. I love it. So yeah. This is, oh, okay. You miss being able to have sex during lockdown. Now, I feel like this is just a general one, like, everyone has their needs, and obviously I miss having sex during lockdown. It's so funny, but yeah, of course, like, everyone is missing loads of different things, and a woman has her needs, so yeah, obviously. You'd rather be in lockdown with your dad or Dan than your mum. No, this isn't a right assumption either. If I had to choose anyone to be in lockdown with, it would be my mum. Me and my mum get on extremely well. We've probably had about one disagreement. We haven't even argued at all, and that's just down to we are so easy to get on with. We both like the same things. We both just do the same things. We both have things to look forward to. Like yesterday we had a little tea party, just us two, and that like that. I wouldn't want to be with my dad because I get on much better with my mum. Me and my mum do more things, and also I wouldn't want to be with Dan because he's working a lot of the time, and also I would probably end up murdering him if I lived with him for this amount of time. So yeah, and I wouldn't live obviously at his house because he's out at work the majority of the time, and I would just want to be with my mum. So yeah, that's not right. No. Most of the people from your school follow you on YouTube, even your teachers. So this is always a weird thing, and basically I had this thing where I found out some of my teachers were watching me on YouTube, and some was really lovely about it and everything, but some were very nasty. And I had some of my teachers calling me pathetic and like childish and stuff, and I was like, why exactly? Like watching my prom vlog, obviously when I wasn't allowed to go to prom, but they were watching it saying like, oh, she's so stupid for coming. I was like, what? Like, but anyway, yeah, some were really nice about it, but most of my school friends probably are secret haters. Like, I've obviously like done so much since leaving school, and I definitely think a lot of people hate for no reason apart from that they're not doing anything different. So yeah, I do like obviously still keep in contact with a lot of my school friends, but a lot of them I cut ties with. People judge you for dating Dan. Now, I don't really know about this because I feel like me and Dan are completely different people. We have completely different friends, but we work so well together. People would never judge me. I think a little bit in school maybe because they always thought like that just doesn't work. Like, I had a lot of teachers, especially one teacher, who when I told her that me and him were dating, she was like, what? Why? And I feel like a lot of people judge and don't really obviously know the relationship in the sense of his personality outshines everything. Like, you will never not be in stitches around the boy, and for me, I am not like hilarious at all. So like, if people really knew our relationship in that sense, like, and how much we do for each other and how much we actually like love each other, I don't think they would. But maybe if someone saw, like, they wouldn't think that we matched or whatever, and we don't really like the same things. But you know what? Everyone's always going to judge you, so you might as well do what you want. You're very body confident. You are beautiful, by the way. Firstly, thank you. And secondly, I feel like everyone has days when they feel like they are looking gorgeous and they feel, wow, I look banging. I actually just filmed a try on haul and I put on a swimsuit and I was like, oh my god, my legs have gotten massive. I feel like in lockdown a lot of people are gaining weight and things. I don't feel like I'm gaining weight or losing weight as such, but I went on the pill. I generally do think that that has actually like fluctuated my weight, and also I eat a load of shit. So when I look at myself and I'm like, oh my god, I'm looking huge today, it's because I eat a lot of rubbish, and I'm going to try and stop that, a little bit of that. I'm going to try and maybe, when obviously lockdown's finished, because I shouldn't feel guilty about anything about lockdown, because you're in such a weird situation. We aren't able to have the nicest food and things, because my mum's obviously self-employed. She doesn't get all her money until July and things, so we are obviously living on such a budget. But yeah, body confidence, I feel like you can only be yourself, and some days I'm really confident and some days I feel like absolute rubbish and I will wear the things that cover me up the most. So yeah, it depends. So you're a quiet girl. I don't know, like, I feel like in situations it depends, but I would not say that I'm quiet at all, really. I think I talk a lot and I'm very loud. Just like my dad. My dad is extremely loud. You were that popular girl in school. No, I don't think we had that popular girl. I spoke to everyone. I knew quite a lot of the younger students and also the older students. And no, we didn't have like that popular gang, because I feel like the group that we went to pre-prom with was ones that like got on with everyone, and that was maybe deemed the popular group. But I don't really know. I don't really remember being the popular girl at all. I don't think that was the thing. I had a lot of people that didn't really like me. And so yeah, it doesn't really make you popular. You want kids soon. I do not want kids soon. No frigging way. I've actually had loads of questions on this one. So there was where is it? There's another one that's you want to be a teen mum, and honey, no, I do not want to be a teen mum. I am actually in the sense of I don't want a kid right now, and I don't want to see myself having a kid for a very long time. Obviously stuff happens and people have children at young ages when they don't mean to, but for me that would be actually the worst thing ever. I want to have a life before I have a child. Now, my mum was 23 maybe, she's 40 now, I'm 17, and she said that that was quite a good age, but she wishes that she had had me older. I completely agree with that. I want to travel, I want to have a life, I don't want to have to be stringed down. And I do feel like when people have children when they're not exactly ready, they do stop themselves and completely, even when they're older, when they're like in their 30s and they have children, they stop going out, they stop just living because they think the child is the most important thing. That obviously for people it is, but for me that's not my priority at the minute, is having children. I'm not financially stable, I don't want it, and I don't think that me and Dan would be teen parents. It would just be the worst thing I could actually ever imagine. So yeah, no, I do not want to be a teen mum, and I don't want kids soon. Your body count is over 10. No, it's over nothing. It's literally 1. No, my body count is not over 10. And even if it was, that's fine too, because you're allowed to sleep with people all you like. That's your business. You have quite a young mum who understands you. So yeah, I definitely have mum who can sit down to me and have a general chat about all things life, sex, periods, girl talks, boyfriends, relationships, everything. I can go to my mum and talk to her about. Nothing would ever be too prune about it. You're rich because you always go on holiday and wear designer. No, I don't. I'm not rich. I would definitely say at the moment I'm comfortable. I have not got that many worries, but I feel like always people seem that you're rich because you go on holidays and things. But just so you guys know, my mum works for herself. She is deemed as more of a single mum. She pays for everything, and obviously my dad gives me money here and there and stuff, but my mum pays for all the bills, all the food, like in like dinners and stuff, and she does blimmin' well. Like, I can salute that woman for doing blammin' great. And we're not rich at all. We have a few designer bits, but that's general things that we've saved, or we've found like good deals or something, and things that I've really liked for ages. And yeah, and we're not rich because we go on holidays. My mum saves a lot of money, and I save all my money pretty much. All my money from working, all my money from YouTube, my money from loads of stuff, selling bits and bobs. So yeah, we're not rich. We are just living our best lives as possible we can. I assume that you don't know your dad. I do know my dad. This is quite a weird one because my dad's not really on my channel. He's not really in my socials. I don't see my dad a lot. So my dad lives about 50 minutes away from me. He has got that far, and I've always known my dad, obviously, and I'm still close to my dad and stuff. I just don't see him as much, and that's fine. Like, we're both busy people, and also, no. So yeah, I do know my dad. That's so worrying how people think I don't know my dad. Right. Okay. You care a lot more about college work than you ever did GCSEs. No, I don't think this. I think when my last year came for GCSEs, I was definitely more like hardworking. I do feel like I've started earlier in college, so I do feel like I've like done all my revision notes and stuff like that, but I do obviously care because my A-levels are more important for me. But yeah, I feel like I do it equally. I assume you and Dan never argue. And again, this is what seems as to be the thing because of social media. People think, oh my god, they always look so happy together. Me and Dan do argue. Like, I lose my mind with him sometimes. Sometimes he does stuff and I'm just wanting to rip his head off. That's how annoying he is sometimes. And my mum will back me up on this. His mum will back me up on this. His friends will back me up on this. He is irritating as. But when we argue, we always sort it out, because I will never go to bed on an argument. I will never, neither will he. And we will always sort it out because, you know what, our problems aren't as big as how much we love each other. And that's always kind of how I view it. But yeah, of course we argue. It would be weird if we didn't. We bicker a hell of a lot because that's life, and when you're with someone that long and when you kind of like pass that honeymoon stages or such, you will argue, and that's just normal, and I would never expect anything different. Let's see the next ones. I think you are very confident. I'm confident in different ways. I think, like, I could get up and speak to a million people in front of me, but I could also not get up and have a conversation with someone that I didn't really know, because that would make me really awkward. But yeah, I feel like I am quite confident. Yeah, to have a YouTube channel, I think you kind of got to be as well. You wish you could be naturally slim like other girls. I'm a bigger girl too, and I love your confidence. Firstly, thank you, and hey to the big girls. But no, I don't want to be slim. I would love to lose a little bit of weight from my thighs, but no, I would be happy at size 14, 16. A little bit bigger at the minute. I would rather slim it down to maybe more of a 14, but yeah, definitely not. You were quite a jealous girlfriend. Not a bad thing, by the way. I'm exactly the same. So I feel like jealousy is such a weird thing. I would trust Dan to go out with the lads and go out in the evening, and I would not have to worry about him getting with another girl, flirting with another girl, because I completely trust him, like literally legit. The only time I'll get jealous is if he probably chooses the guys over me or something like that. If he chooses to do something like without me, I'll be a bit like, oh, whatever then. I am a bit jealous at the minute because I'm not spending like as enough time with him, and his family are getting all the time. But you know what? I feel like if you're not jealous as a girlfriend, you're lying to yourself. Right, this one I actually got kind of offended about, and I actually got annoyed at this one because this person that's wrote this doesn't have any mutual friends. I don't even think does she follow me? I think she follows me, but she doesn't like any of my stuff. Like, I've never seen her name pop up before. And she said, you don't have a good relationship with food. I just don't assume this. I've heard it. I don't know who she's heard it from, and I don't really know what she indicates about this, because I actually think this is really blimmin' rude, and I don't get offended about a lot of things, but a good relationship with food. I will eat what I want to eat, and I have a blimmin' healthy, balanced diet. I have salads here and there. I drink amount of water I drink is the most drink water ever. Like, so yeah, I just think this is wrong. Like, obviously I treat myself and obviously this and that, but I'm just a bigger size girl. If you saw my dad, you'd be like, that's where she gets it from. He's got big thighs, he's really tall. I don't do a lot of exercise, but no, I think that's not right. And I don't think people should be going saying that you don't have a good relationship with food. But anyway, you used to hate education, but now you like it. No, I don't like education at all. But I definitely prefer the situation that I'm in now at college versus my secondary school, because I feel like it's a nicer environment, less with toxic people. Okay. You were a bad girl outside the school. I was a bad girl in the school too. No, I'm joking, but yeah, I think I behaved worse in school than outside of school. I was a little angel outside of school. I've never done anything illegal. I've not done anything like that, so I think I'm good. I'm a good girl. Your friend Becca is rich. That's what Becca's wrote. She thinks she's rich. You love education and learning new things. I don't actually like education that much. I just do it because I don't actually know what I want to do with my life. But yeah, I think it's interesting. A lot of things I learn is interesting, but yeah, I don't know. Social media has helped you with any insecurities because most people are supportive. Yes, 100%. Social media has changed my life because without you guys, like when my channel got hacked, the amount of floods of messages that I got full of love and like support was amazing. All day I get lovely messages from you guys saying how much you love watching my videos and how much you cheered up and stuff. And that means so much to me. You guys don't understand. Social media has made me feel like a better person, and you guys invest into me, and I hopefully am giving you guys what you want. So yeah, I'm so happy. And even though I only have a small following, it's the best following ever. Your parents split when you were very young and your dad has kids with another woman. Well, this is right, but the way it's put is a bit weird because, yes, my parents split when I was around 6, 7. I had my mum's ex-partner and then current partner, and my dad married Helen, my stepmom, and she had Alicia and Dylan, and we're all a family. It's not like she's like an evil stepmom that I never speak to and she just had it was another woman. We are like a family. We go on family holidays together and things like that. If you could, you would vote Labour. Now, I don't put across my political, but I probably wouldn't vote Labour. I don't know, like, I don't know enough about each party to have an opinion, really. I think, don't jump down my neck, guys. I do think Boris Johnson is doing a great job at the minute. I think that he is great, especially at the moment, but obviously times change and people change, and yeah, I don't really have an opinion such. Thought you were just another stuck up rich girl, and then you started talking and was so sweet. Thanks. I don't know how to react to that one. Okay, these were a little bit more because they were anonymous, so let's jump through the anonymous ones. You've experimented with drugs. No, I have literally, guys, smoked about that much of like weed. Like I was like, oh man, take it away from me. I am not a drug taker at all. I don't like cigarettes, I don't like weed, I don't like anything like that. I am not someone like that, so no, I don't experiment with drugs. You want to live in the future, you want to live abroad in the future. Yes, that is right. I would love to live in Ibiza or Spain or somewhere like that. Do you see a future in YouTube? I do, to a sense of it just being a hobby and for me to just chat to you guys and have still a little family online, but I don't see me doing a job as it. I would get extremely probably frustrated and bored, and yeah, I don't know, like, I suppose you can never decide when you're in this situation. You and Dan fight a lot. No, not fight a lot, we just bicker a bit. We bicker a little bit. You're in an unhealthy relationship. Now, guys, if I was in an unhealthy relationship, I would not be in the relationship. If I was in an unhealthy relationship, my mum, their mum, and everything like that would sit me down and say, Brooke, like, this needs to stop. I'm not in an unhealthy relationship with Dan. If you knew me and him, you would know how much we absolutely adore each other. And no, I don't think people know our relationship at all, and it's all good like seeing a few pictures and on like YouTube videos online, but no, we're not in an unhealthy relationship. Some days we have obviously awful days, but doesn't every couple, but no, I would not be in the relationship if I was unhealthy. Are Dan's parents okay with you calling them mother and father-in-law? I'd be really put off. Now, I don't really call them mother and father-in-law a lot. I don't call Jimmy ever my father-in-law. I think that's a bit weird. But sometimes when I'm saying like who's Sarah, I'm like, oh, my mother-in-law, like, just like as a thing, like, because I'm always meant to say like my boyfriend's mum, like, it feels rude to say that. I don't know why, but boyfriend's mum, like, Sarah has a name. Like, Sarah is like one of my favourite people ever, so like she has a name, and yeah, I don't really call them mother and father-in-law a lot, and if they were put off, then I'd be like, alright, sorry, I'll just call Sarah and Jimmy. But yeah, no. You lost your virginity in a park. No, I did not lose my virginity in a park. I am classy. I don't know what you guys think of me. I would not lose my virginity in a park. Sorry. You have struggled with family issues in the past. Yes, I have. I haven't gone into detail about it on my YouTube channel. Maybe one day when I'm a little bit more confident and I kind of know how to put it. But yes, I have had family issues in the past. A lot of them. You share everything with your mum, even intimate stuff about you and Dan. I do share pretty much everything with my mum. And I don't think that's a bad thing. But obviously I don't share everything. But I do share quite a lot of stuff. And intimate stuff about Dan, what, like our sex life? Like, obviously not, that's a bit weird, but yeah, like if I've got any problems or anything, that would be where I go. You and your family drink a lot of alcohol. This was such a weird one, but yeah, I guess, maybe. Dan's family are Irish, so they drink a lot of alcohol probably. My mum loves wine and she loves drinks, so that's probably where I get it from. Your YouTube paycheck is a lot. No, that is wrong. I haven't been paid for YouTube for quite a while. My last paycheck, if you guys want to know, my last paycheck was only £150. And I last got paid for an ad. And yeah, I don't get a lot of money from YouTube at all. I make my money off selling things on Depop and things like that. Obviously I'm furloughed at my work right now, but I make money off work. And any other little extra bits like my raffle page and stuff like that. You're secretly enjoying lockdown. Yes, I am secretly enjoying lockdown a little bit. I've actually really been able to reflect on myself. I've been able to take time, and yeah, I've actually really enjoyed it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, give it a massive thumbs up, subscribe, and all of that kind of silly jazz. And I will see you guys super soon. Stay safe, stay home, and I'll see you guys soon.